Ideas of development. Have you done the homework, everyone? So, the ideas of development concluding part today I am going to teach you, and we have discussed so many things like what is development and what are the categories of persons and their developmental goals, income, and other than income, what are the importance, and how the development is somebody's development is how hindrance to others' development. These are all we discussed. So today we'll discuss some other things in this lesson. See the picture once. Here see the picture. Here three people are there. What they are doing? Once you see the development of different goals we are talking about. What he is thinking? He is a retired pensioner. What is his in his mind? He wants a reliable pension. What he wants? He wants a reliable. That means whatever he required, that much pension he wants to take. And this lady, she is an agricultural landless laborer. What is her goal? She was aspiring about equal wages for men and women. Actually, in India, men and women were not equal wages. So physically, what they are, how much they can work also, they are not getting equal wages. So her aspiring goal is equal wages. And this person is very far off place he is going to work. So what is his goal is working near the family. Working near the family means where he is working, there he wants to be near the family. He works, then he can adjust to maintain the house and all. And how to compare different countries or states. And yesterday we have learned about the comparison of two countries. So here World Development Report, what it is, the World Bank report, what it is saying, if the per capita income is equal, so then if the per capita income is whatever $12,600, more than that, then they are all considered developed countries. But sometimes it is showing some hiding some disparities. So what are that hiding from disparities? In this example we learned yesterday, these two countries A and B and citizens of the people, and finally they are both averages are same here. But both the averages are same also. This B country is very less developed country and country A is developed country. But what it is showing, per capita income is showing that both are same. But it is not like that. That means it is hiding some disparities here. That is one example. And see one more picture here. Why I am explaining these pictures? No, he will ask these pictures and he will tell to explain. Examiner. That's why he had to go through the pictures, graphs, tables, etc. See this. Here there are three pictures. Three pictures here. See the first picture. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 chairs. And how many people were sitting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means they are adjusting, they are producing, and they are only utilizing on that particular country. Country with no rich and no poor. Whatever resources are there, they are utilizing it and they are making it, they are producing it and utilizing it. That is country with no rich and no poor. That means no exports, no imports and all. Whatever things are there, resources are there, they are only using it. So then there is no chance for the development. And second one is country with rich and poor. See here, 4 benches, chairs are there, and one man is very leisurely, he is happily sitting on 4 chairs. That means the resources are more and people are very less. Some in developed countries generally what happens, more resources will be there, population is very less, and population is enjoying all the whatever comforts. And see this third picture, this is less developed country. Here there are only 2 chairs and 4 people are adjusting in there. That means more than requirement, the population is more and whatever the resources are very less. So a very small example, but it is a deeper meaning in this. And next, income and other criteria. When we look at individual aspirations and goals, we found that people only only think a better income is that's enough. We think that better income is enough. No. Apart from better income, we have some more other criteria are also there. What are that? Freedom, treatment, equal treatment, no discrimination, and sometimes good comforts for everyone without adulterated food, and sometimes a pollution free community. These all we need. Sometimes if we have more money in our pocket, even though we will not get good pollution free environment, isn't it? So we cannot buy everything with the money. So in that area, all the community is working with that. All the community are pollution free. Then only even we get pollution free environment, isn't it? If we have money also, we are staying in that community, we will not get adulterated medicines and free pollution environment. They are all not available. So some other attributes are also there apart from the income. Okay, see here, let us examine this through with this example. Here there are 3 states. See properly. There are 3 states: Haryana, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. So as we know about Haryana is IMR, that means infant mortality rate. What is infant mortality rate? Out of 1000 children born, number of children who die within 1 year, then that rate is called infant mortality rate. So such infant mortality rate in 2016 in Haryana 33 persons out of 1033 persons are dying. In Himachal Pradesh 25 people are dying, and in Bihar 38. What does it mean? Here Himachal Pradesh is less and Bihar are more. In fact, mortality rate is there. That means what you can understand, in that society maybe medical facilities are not properly there, or people are very less educated. So many demerits are there in Bihar. The same thing in literacy rate in 2011, Haryana is 77, Himachal Pradesh is 84 and Bihar is 64. That means Himachal Pradesh highest literacy at 2011. So how that differentiation is there? Why? Because maybe in Himachal Pradesh people are aware about education, that community aware of education, importance of education, and infant mortality is less, and they are going towards development, isn't it? So but Bihar, more uneducated people are there and less comforts and less, that means the people are not fulfilling even their basic needs also. That's why the less literacy rate. And here one thing you have to note it down: net attendance rate, NAR, net attendance rate for secondary stage. Generally, government has to give more provisions for literacy and all. So people generally in that particular state government is not providing educational facilities to the children, particularly for girls. Then what happens? Up to secondary level only they'll stop their education. So they'll not have good future in the future. So what is this net attendance rate means? Generally in 9th and 10th, many children are stopping their education there itself. So if they are providing quality education in local areas and +1, +2, intermediate, these are all available there, then only people can go there. Otherwise, if everybody is going, so all the people will go. If for one thing, here in community means everybody is providing that particular issues, then everybody will enjoy that. For example, why we are staying in a society, why man is a social animal, we can say. Because if we are all in one society, you will get a common needs of everyone like electricity, water, and other educational facilities, market facilities, everything will be available. Suppose you are staying somewhere in jungle, then who will provide all these things for you only for one person, isn't it? Then you can't get. That's why when you are in a community, you will get some common benefits like education and all. And particularly in that community, everybody should have to study, should have to get good markets and all. If you, every community, whole community should think about that. then only you can enjoy the community. If it is not a pollution free community, then what you will do if you have money, everything, even though you have to stay in that, otherwise you have to go to other community, isn't it? So such times it is all the people, everyone should have that attitude. Everyone should want to study, and everyone want to get unadulterated medicines, and everything you want to be pollution free. Then only that society will society or that particular place or that particular state will develop. So here why I am telling all these things, because there is a differentiation between the states here. That means how the Bihar government works, how the Himachal government works, and how the Haryana government works, we can understand. And next are public facilities. What are meant by public facilities? Actually, for many of the important things, life is the best way, although cheapest way to provide these goods and services collectively. Just to think will be collectively whole locality. If suppose the whole locality is good, then everybody can enjoy all the comforts. If in that locality everybody is interested to work, interested to study, interested to get good roads and all, then only the community will develop. If some very few persons are interested, if I want to go to study somewhere, then the facilities are not available, then how can I go? Isn't it? And some states have infant mortality rate because they have adequate provisions of basic health facilities and all. In some states, even some basic health facilities are also not there. In such a state, nobody will get good basic facilities, nobody will get good nutritious facilities, then they cannot develop. So that is depends on the state to state or particular place to place, country to country sometimes. Okay. And next is, see this picture. Some data regarding India and its neighbors for 2017. For example, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is very small country than India. Even though they have very good facilities and respected big countries such as India, it would be interesting to certain relevant data. If you see such data, if India is very big country comparatively Sri Lanka, but the facilities and how they are providing, how the government is providing, these are all different. See the table, you can understand. Here country, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Nepal. These are all our India's neighboring countries. So India's neighboring countries, see per capita income, life expectancy at birth, literacy rate and HDI. What are these? These are all previously I explained. Per capita income is the average income, and life expectancy at birth means every country will have an average, average life time will be there. So for India 62.8 is like that. So and on an average a person how many years they live, that is called life expectancy, and denotes the average expected length of life of a person at the time of birth. And next is literacy rate. Literacy rate means the number of people aged 7 years and above can read and write and understanding in any language by 100 members. So out of 100 members, at least 7 members can able to read or write in any language or in their mother tongue. If they can read or write, then they are called literates. They are called literates. Literate means you cannot, no need of doing PhD, doctorate, everything. You are able to write and read. Out of 100 persons, 7 persons can do that. Then that is called literacy rate. The number of people aged 7 and above who can read and write with understanding in any language or of 100 members. That is literacy rate. And HDI, Human Development Index. I already said Human Development Index. It's an indicator See, it's nothing but you can understand like this. Human Development Index. See what you can understand by this. Index you all know in the first page, in every notebook in the first page the index will be there. So what you will write in index? What are the contents of that particular subject and what are the lessons, what are the page numbers, that details will be there. So here what is this index? Human development. So one person wants to develop, what are the indicators for the development? What are the important, what are the essentials for the development of? One is education, life expectancy, nutritious food, these are all comes under human development index. That means it indicates all these. If they are educated, if they are healthy person, if they are educated and if they are having good nutritious food and they are staying in a very free pollution area, then definitely their life expectancy rate will be increased, isn't it? So these are all indicators of the HDL. So these are all indicators. So see this picture finally, Sri Lanka per capita income is 11,326, but India's per capita income is 6,386. See this. And Pakistan very less, 5,331, and Myanmar 5,567, and Bangladesh 3,677, and Nepal is very much less. So here life expectancy rate is, see when you compare Sri Lanka and India, life expectancy rate at birth is more in Sri Lanka and less in India. Like that you can, number of questions you can raise it and write down. Literacy rate in Sri Lanka, 92.6% people are literate in Sri Lanka, whereas in India 74.04% only. And human development in India 130, in Pakistan 150. Okay, so you just go through the table and write a number of questions on this and write the answers. This is the self-assessment for you for today, and I am concluding this lesson for today. And development and progress over time, one more biggest thing is there, that I will explain in the next class. Thank you children. I hope everyone understood. Otherwise you can go for doubts in the next session. Thank you.